One thing's pretty clear about our region's economy today and tomorrow. If you want a well-paying job, the kind that can support a family, you're going to need some training or education beyond high school. And if you get the training or education in the so-called STEM fields, you're going to do even better. Whether you're talking manufacturing, finance, energy, healthcare, or IT, the 5 economic sectors that are really driving our region's economy, they all need workers skilled in science, technology, engineering, and math. The good news is, if you have the skills, the jobs are going to be there for generations to come. The bad news, not enough of the young people entering these fields are women and minorities. Rebecca Lucore is Executive Director of the Bayer USA Foundation. Dr. David Seybert is the Dean of the Bayer School for Natural and Environmental Sciences at Duquesne University. Welcome. Good to have you both.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill.
Well, tell me a little bit about this initiative you're working on with Duquesne.
Sure. Well, first of all, I'll start with saying it really is an issue. And for Bayer and other companies, we make a lot of investments into getting K through 12, so younger children interested in science, because we know we have to get them early, and you know this as well. Get them early, keep them on track so they want to go and pursue STEM careers. But we've done some research, our Bayer Facts of Science Education surveys the last several years, and the research is showing us that college is a chokehold. There's a problem there, that students are going there, they're excited about science, they go there to pursue STEM careers only to be discouraged by their professors at that level. So for companies like us, it's not a good return on our investment. So we're really looking at the college and university level now. Wow,
but that really comes as a surprise to me. I would think the challenge is getting the kids turned on to this stuff in the first place. So what happens when they get to college?
Well, that's an interesting question. What came out of the forum that we had down in Washington, D.C. a few weeks ago, I think highlighted a few of the problems. One of the problems are what we call the gateway courses. These are typically the first and second year courses, and these courses seem to flush out or weed out inordinate numbers of women and minority students in particular. So I think that's one of the takeaways from the conference is we in higher education really need to look at those courses, look at the way we're teaching them, be able to recognize that students have different learning styles and different learning needs, look at ways of introducing newer and innovative ways, more active learning strategies and things like that into those courses.
Well, what's the drill? I mean, I remember when I was in college and I was not in a STEM career, obviously, given where I wound up. But, you're a freshman, you take a lot of big lecture courses, you're kind of one in the crowd, you're dealing with some teaching assistant or graduate student, the professor may never even know your name. I mean, is that the way some of this stuff gets taught even today in some of the fields we're talking about?
That's the standard model in a lot of the large STEM courses coming into a university. But typically, more and more what we try to do is we try to break those larger sections up into recitation sections where the students do get more individual attention, more problem solving. Close mentorship is another very important thing that we need if we're going to really make any impact with minority and women in the STEM disciplines.
And those kinds of things really do seem to make a difference when you're talking about minorities and women?
They do, absolutely. So the partnership we have with Duquesne University now, the Bayer Foundation made an investment into a Bayer Scholars Program where we specifically work with them to market a wonderful opportunity to women and other minorities to go into chemistry and chemical engineering careers. So they have a lot of the support that we talked about, the mentoring. They have opportunity to have internship and mentors from Bayer here in Pittsburgh. They have tuition support as well. And we're going to continue to make these investments because it's really important.
Well, that kind of involvement, you've got a really good corporate partner here, with a lot of hands-on involvement. You think that's important too? Could that help other colleges, universities as well to do a better job if the business community really engages?
Oh, absolutely. I think the kind of partnership that we have with Bayer is one that we'd like to see be able to be replicated and adapted by other institutions for their needs. So in this program, a lot of the best practices we try to put in place include things like the mentorship. We try to make sure our students have good role models. One thing that's important for students aspiring to go into one of these careers is to have role models that look like you. It's difficult to imagine yourself or picture yourself in a career when you don't see people who look like you.
So do you feel like you're making a difference? Do you have a feel for it yet?
You know, we hope that we're making a difference. There's a lot of work still to do. We talked about, we had a couple weeks ago a forum at the Press Club in Washington, D.C., where we brought together a great panel of speakers that are doing great work around the country in this area. But we know there's a lot of work still to be done. And we know we need to do it quickly. We know that at Bayer we have jobs we can't fill. We see a large skills gap, and we need to do something about it.
Wow. Congratulations on the effort so far. Rebecca Lucore from Bayer, thank you so much. Dr. David Seybert from the Bayer School for Natural and Environmental Sciences at Duquesne University. Appreciate it.
Thank
Coming
you.
by today. Yeah.
Thanks.
And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.